Steph Beckett here at InfoComm 2024 here at the Lightware booth, joined by one of my favorite people in the industry, Clint Hoffman. How's it going?
Thank you so much, Steph. I'm doing great. Thank you so much.
Yeah, great show already, right?
Fantastic. So glad that things are getting so much back to the way they were pre-COVID. It's great.
Yeah, so I'm excited that we're standing over here. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the Taurus line. Can you first talk to me a little bit about what it is, and then we can talk a little bit about the updates that y'all announced right ahead of InfoComm?
Absolutely. So Taurus is a product we came out with in 2020, and basically it's USB-C host switching and device switching. And that was unique at the time, okay? And we had a standalone product. You could put multiple sources into it, multiple USB devices, and then you would take an HDMI signal out to your screen. But there's a distance location issue, so the standalone product fits many applications, but not all. So the next thing we did is we took the Taurus line and we came out with the TPX version, which through the use of SDVoE technology, allows us to go between a transmitter of a Taurus and a receiver of a Taurus up to a distance of 100 meters. So now, even if you had USB devices at the screen and the screen was further away, you'd make that interconnection, you could have that same experience as the standalone in the smaller space. Then we've taken it to an entirely different level now with TPN, which is what we're standing in front of here. TPN takes those receivers and those transmitters and puts them on the network. So now you can do a couple of things that have never been able to be done before. You can take any USB device out of however many you have in a particular space and any source and route them to any other of those locations. And you can also do some auto switching over IP, which you have not been able to do before. Now we're calling this UC over IP. Because basically that's what we've created, is a network of all these devices. If you have a divisible room, an auditorium, these spaces that previously were a challenge to have all this interaction and all this BYOD, not anymore, we can do it.
I was going to ask why that's so important right now in today's climate of where we are in the UC space of we don't really know where we're at. It's kind of the wild, wild west. We're kind of trying to figure out how people are meeting because we're just now getting our feet and our bearings after COVID.
Exactly right. And we like to use an expression, and if you think of a pyramid and you think of it, the base of the pyramid as a certain type of room, like a smaller, more, I don't want to say small, but basically a smaller room, about 40% of the applications are that. Then you step up to the next level, and it's like there's a distance between the source and the screen, about another 40%. And then the tippy top of that pyramid, there's about 20% of those really complex, unique spaces. So when we're looking at that, we have an expression. We have a Taurus for that. We have a Taurus for every one of those applications. And then we're also doing some stuff with bidirectional Dante now. We're doing some stuff with extended desktop in a Taurus, which is just, that's just something you haven't been able to do before.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about the bidirectional and Dante
for
a bit?
Sure. So with the bidirectional Dante, what we've done is we've included some DSP functions in the Taurus. Not sophisticated, high-end, top-of-the-pyramid stuff, but enough stuff that you can have USB audio, you can have bidirectional USB audio, you can have analog audio, and you can have an external audio source. What we're demonstrating here is we have a microphone, a microphone. We have a computer with its own audio, and what we're able to do is do a little mixing, do a little ducking, if you're talking on the microphone and the music, all through the capabilities of the bidirectional Dante.
Why is it important to be able to do all of this in one place?
Well, I think that's just the nature of the industry. If you go and talk to an enterprise user, they're going to say, look, I got to buy this, and this, and put them all together. And then I got to troubleshoot all those different pieces. The more that we as an industry can put them into one box, one solution, one smaller, simpler thing, the better it is for the end user.
Any other updates on the horizon that you can talk about yet?
Well, besides what I kind of covered everything in the sense that I went pretty deep, but we also have some traditional AV over IP solutions. We're coming out with a new 1 gig solution. Two unique things about that. It's 4K 6444, that's not unique, but for us that is. But then it also has USB 2.0 capability, and it also has a seamless switching capability. Very, very low power draw, so kind of unique in that space.
Well, thank you so much, Clint. The last question I have for you is where can people find more information about Lightware?
Sure, www.lightware.com.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
It's always a pleasure.
Don't forget on our side as well, you can go to ravepubs.com/InfoComm. Thank you so much again, and we'll see you next time.